Hello and welcome to the newest episode on Sports for the People. Today I'm joined by Dan.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Hi Pat. Pat as well.
Hi there.
And Alex again.
Hi, good evening.
And our Asian correspondent, Floyd Jones.
Hello.
Hello. And today we're just going to talk through Premier League games coming up in the next coming days. So to start off with, Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, the two promoted teams. We'll go to Dan first. What do you think on this game?
I think it'll be close. 1-0, I reckon, here. I think the indoor and everything as well, I think it could affect... Yeah, 1-0. I'm going to 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah.
What about you, Paddy?
2-0 Sheffield United.
Okay, well, thanks for the insight knowledge there, Paddy.
I think they're doing well at the moment, aren't they? I think Villa struggling. I can't see anything other than an away win. Obviously, we've seen the fact for the Bundesliga that the home advantage sort of thing has kind of gone out the window without minus fans. So I just think I can only see a Sheffield United win.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat that only 18% of victories have been home wins in the Bundesliga since it started. So it's quite shocking, to be fair. Alex, what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, it's impossible to tell because there's literally no forms there. They haven't played for 3 months. Villa, obviously, they've said stuff about they're going to be putting in crowd noises and stuff like that, so that may somehow give them a bit of advantage. I think it's going to be sort of a 0-0. 1-0 either way game.
Yeah, 0-0 would probably be a good result.
I'll go 0-0. A really, really boring prediction of a 0-0.
Nah, boring games are going to happen definitely this weekend. I think everyone's just going to try and find their feet, and they. Floyd.
I agree with what you said. Find their feet coming back. Villa has been struggling, but as Alex said, there's been no form for the past couple of months. But they're both playing for something. Villa's got to try and survive, and Sheffield United still going for that Champions League spot if the Man City ban potentially holds up or not.
Yeah, Man City ban
all to play for.
Yeah,
I reckon that could be a bit boring. It's the first game, so a bit of pressure. But Sheffield United 1-0.
Sheffield United 1-0. That'd be a good result for them as well. Man City v Arsenal was obviously the big game on the first day back. Obviously, probably the best team in the country and Man City playing each other. So, Dan, get your thoughts there.
I think this is an interesting one because Arsenal are terrible under pressure. They literally just cannot perform at all. Man City, now they're not going to win the title. They know they've got second. I think Arsenal now, no pressure at all. I honestly think they could win 2-1. I really do. If Aubameyang's on form, we know how good he is. He could get a couple of goals. 2-1.
I like the optimism.
I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping.
Yeah, hoping and praying. Paddy, tough one for you.
I think it's going to be a very good game. I think you'll probably see a trademark Arsenal performance. They'll come flying out the blocks, possibly take the lead. But I think City will pip it in the end, 3-2.
3-2, I'll be happy with that. Well, I wouldn't be happy with the result, but lots of goals. Be a good game, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be 3-2 Arsenal. Alex, what do you think?
I watched the highlights of the Arsenal-Brentford game in the friendly.
Shocker.
They lost that, didn't they?
3-2,
I think this could be a lot of goals in this game because neither team are great at defending. I'm going to go 4-2, 4-1 to Man City. I think we'll get a few early goals. It'll settle down, and then as players' legs go at the end, I think it will get another sort of flurry of goals. But I'm hoping City win because I don't want the title to decide to be at Goodison on Monday.
No, that'd be bad for you, wouldn't it? Floyd, obviously you're going to go for an 8-0 Arsenal win because you're my guest.
No chance. No chance. Not at all. I still think City will still throw everything at them until sort of that first Liverpool game gets played. They'll still have their hopes. Everyone still have their hopes unless you're a Liverpool fan that it might slip. But I think City will have Arsenal, but 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there could be a lot of youngsters being played as well because they're on about Joe Willock. I've heard playing as a number 10 now these days. Saka's playing in centre midfield and all this. So I reckon from now to the end of the season, they're just going to try and now just experiment and wait for next season. Now, I personally think.
Yeah, I've said on a
City
previous
now,
one. I said on a
youngsters
previous
on.
show, it could be a pre-season. You could just use this to blood some youngsters in and see if they can take a spot in the team instead of shedding out in the summer. So sorry, I'll go through your predictions again because I didn't write them down as this is one of our Super 6 games. So Floyd, I got 3-1. Alex was 4-2 to Man City.
Yeah, 4-2. Also,
4-2. And Paddy, what did you put?
3-2 City.
3-2. You snake in the grass. And Dan, you said 2-1 Arsenal, didn't you?
Yeah, optimism.
Optimism. Probably not right, but I like the optimism. Next up.
What's your prediction, Keaton?
My prediction. Oh, are we doing that? I'll put my own down. Shall I? Why not? My prediction is going
come on. You can't grill us.
I'm not the expert. I'm the host. I can do what I want. I'm the Gary Lineker of the podcast.
Robbie from Fan TV.
Yes, I'm the Robbie. I am going to put 2-1 Man City. I'm going to be a realist, unfortunately.
Oh.
I know. Not good.
Betrayal.
Not good. Next day on Friday, so you get a day off football on Thursday because you will be worn out from that thrilling Man City Arsenal game. To get Norwich Southampton, going to be quite a good clash here. I think it could be a lot of goals personally. We'll go to Floyd first because he's a big Southampton fan because Yoshida is a player of theirs.
Oh yeah, but he's out on loan. I can't remember where he's out on loan. Somewhere in the Serie A.
Sampdoria.
Oh, there you go. So, obviously no goal threat from him.
No. Not being a centre-back as well.
Yeah. Exactly. The corners and that. But I think it's going to be a draw. Just 1-1.
Just 1-1. Thanks for your knowledge and insight into the teams there, Flo.
Oh, thanks for chucking me in the deep end for that one, mate.
No worries, mate. Alex, you're our expert. In an Everton fan. Please continue.
I'm going to go for a Norwich win, and I'm going to go for Norwich to stay up.
Oh, wow. That's a bold prediction.
I've just got a feeling they're just going to come through the pack and stay up. I don't know why. I don't base that on absolutely nothing. It's just a feeling in my gut. I think they're going to win 3-0.
Jesus Christ. All right, Alex, whatever you've been smoking, I'll take some.
So they're rock bottom at the moment, aren't they?
They are bottom.
They've got a long way to go. I think, were they 4 or 5 points off? Who's next?
They got what, 9 games, 4 or 5 points.
Yeah.
Makeable.
Yeah, no, I think there's always one team normally, isn't there, that somehow scrambles out the bottom every year. So Norwich could be that team. They play attacking football.
Exactly. I think also if we get like 3 or 4 teams involved in like a relegation battle on the last day of the season, it's just going to be so bizarre watching it sort of happen in empty stadiums.
Yeah, it's going to be weird, isn't it? And then you can sign Timo Pukki for when they go down.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Better than
Dominic
Calvert-Lewin.
Wow.
Paddy, what do you think on this game?
I think it'll be a good game again. I think there'll be 1 or 2 goals. Obviously, Norwich, they've got a goal in them, but they're not too great at the back. Obviously, they're going to be desperate to get something. But I think Southampton turned the corner a bit in recent times. I think they're fairly solid again. So I see it being 2-2.
2-2, big result. I think they both take a point probably in the first game. Southampton, since they got drubbed 9-0 at Leicester, definitely pulled their finger out a little bit. And obviously, Husenhau's even been given a contract extension, I think, in the last couple of weeks. So he's obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
Dan, what are your thoughts on Norwich Southampton?
I actually think Southampton are like such an underrated team, personally. I think, what's his name up front?
Danny Ings?
Danny, yeah, I think he's absolutely phenomenal player. I think this can be that 3-0 Saints. I really do. I think since they lost 9-0 to Leicester, I think they've literally just won 1-1 ever since. And I think, where are they now? 12th, 13th, something now, are they?
I think they're about that, yeah.
14th.
I mean, they were tipped like Christmas time to be relegated. They were like clearly to go relegated, but the way they've come around and the manager, fair play to him, I think he's a brilliant manager.
Yeah, I don't mind him as a manager either.
3-0 Saints for me, I really do. I think they're going to slaughter Norwich personally.
Slaughter. Lambs to the slaughter. Now to the other big game with 2 shit teams. But we're going to discuss them anyway. Paddy, we'll come to you first since one of your teams is playing. Tottenham versus Man United.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting one because obviously we're going to have Rashford and Pogba back. They're going to have Kane back. Obviously, a big sort of talking point is do they bring Pogba back in? Will he play with Fernandes? That could be a world-beating midfield. Or Pogba might just sort of throw his toys out the pram and look like he can't be arsed, as he often does. Obviously, Spurs have got some came back, like I say. You know, they weren't on a bad run of form before, but now I think obviously they've had a bit of a rest. I think United will come back strong again, though, and I can see us getting 3 points there, maybe 2-1. 2-1.
2-1 to United. I'll write that down for you. 2-1. Yep. Alex, what about you?
I think this is going to be a Spurs win, personally. I think Mourinho is going to be hell-bent on getting a result against Man United at home. United, not great away from home, but again, in the conditions, it's hard to tell. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win.
2-1 Spurs win.
Yeah.
Floyd, since your main man, Sung Heung Min, plays for Tottenham, any loyalties there?
Is he back from military training yet?
Yeah, no, he's back.
Is he back? So there you go. You got the threat from Son playing. Obviously, Tottenham and Man United still both trying to secure Champions League potential spots. Quite attacking football from each side, and I could probably see quite a few goals. Go for a 3-2 Man United win.
Whoa. Goals. We like to see it.
I'm feeling it. Like you said, everyone's back in from injury, aren't they? Pretty much.
Yeah.
They all want to make their marks again.
Exactly. Dan, what about you?
As much as I hate Jose Mourinho and Tottenham Hotspur, I'm going to have to go Tottenham win. I just think Mourinho will part of the burst here, counter-attack. He does what he always does, and I think 2-0. I think Kane will probably turn up, like he normally does in big games. I think 2-0 probably Keaton, personally.
No worries.
I mean, Man United, you don't know what team's going to turn up at the end of the day either. I mean, Pogba and Fernandes, it could be an amazing partnership, or it just could be dreadful. Like you say, depends what Pogba, how he performs on the day. He could be just can't be asked, or he can be absolutely world class that day.
Yeah, I think Paddy's right. It could be a great midfield, but also who have you got behind him? You've got McTominay or Matic. That's not a top quality CDM.
Fred.
To cover them. Or Fred. Fred's even better.
Yeah.
Fred's been class.
Fred was playing well.
He's been really good in a 2 with Matic. I can't see him doing it on his own as a CDM on his own, personally.
No, maybe not, but it's quite solid at the back now.
What do you think of McTominay?
Is what?
What do you think of McTominay playing that position?
I don't think 5 or 6 years ago he'd have got into the team. I don't think he's a United player, but at the moment, I would take someone that grafts, puts in a shift, plays for the badge, and he ticks all those boxes. I genuinely like the bloke. I don't think he's got an abundance of quality, but I like him. So he puts a shift in, which is the main thing.
They've never replaced Carrick, have they? That's what it is.
No, definitely not.
That's what they need.
Never replaced half of their squad from about 10 years ago. Or their manager. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I just think there'll be goals, but at the same time, I think it'll be quite a boring game, personally. I know 4 goals. I know 4 goals does not sound boring, but I think they'll either be like shitty, scrappy goals or penalties, or I can see it being a very Mourinho, try and break up the play, try and bore the opposition. But I think they're so bad defensively, Tottenham, at the moment, that they'll score goals.
Keaton, you know when Emery got sacked?
Yes.
Was there any tiny bit of you wanted Mourinho?
No.
Right. Some Arsenal fans were like, maybe.
Not in the slightest. Never for 1 second.
Can't stand the man.
What about Pochettino?
Yes.
Take him in a heartbeat.
Just because it would piss the Spurs fans off, just like Sol Campbell.
He wins the trophy as well at Arsenal.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Watford-Leicester. Again, another one of our games that we're going to be scoring. Again, 2 teams. Nigel Pearson coming up against his former team in Leicester. A bit of a renaissance. Watford, they've been the team at the moment that looks like the ones that are going to escape from nowhere. So we'll go to Paddy again first.
I think it's a shame for Watford that this game didn't come 3 months ago, right after the Liverpool win. That they'd have been on the crest of a wave then. I think they're playing quite well. They'll be battling, but I think Leicester are so solid at the moment. I can only see a Leicester win, 2-1. Vardy, couple.
Yeah, Vardy's top goal scorer at the moment with 19, but he's only scored 2 in like the last 8 games, I think. So he's slowed down since the start of the year because I think he was on 17 at Christmas. So if he wants that golden boot, he needs to start scoring again because Aubameyang's only 2 behind him.
That's right, yeah.
Alex, what about you, my friend?
If he's looking for a new contract, Aubameyang.
Yeah, he is, and he'll get one, hopefully.
Or a move to a bigger club.
Give him 400 grand a year.
He's not going to Man U then, is he?
Yeah.
400 grand a year?
£100 a week, I don't care. How was it?
You won't get out of bed for that.
Alex, go on then.
Despite, they beat Liverpool 3-0, but since sort of the turn of Christmas, they've had some absolutely shocking results. They've lost to Tranmere, they've lost to Everton, they've lost to Villa.
That is shocking.
I think Watford will go down. However, I've predicted them somehow to win this game. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Watford win. Just because I think their ground's very tight. Pitch ain't too big. It'll probably suit them more than it'll suit Leicester.
Yeah, a bit like an old school like Stoke or Burnley kind of performance.
Well, kind of, but Leicester like to play free-flowing sort of football. It's a tight ground. They're not going to have the room to do it. So I've got to look for slight margins because there's nothing to base it on. So I'm going to go for a Watford win on that basis.
No, I like it. Dan?
I think I'm agreeing with like all you lot as well. I think it'd be like a close game and all that. I think Watford, they've done like brilliantly so far. And I think it'll be like a 1-0 Leicester. I think Vardy might score or Maddison might score a free kick or something like that. But I think it'll be a very close game and it'll just be some sort of like set piece or something, personally. I keep having this debate, who's better, Maddison or Grealish. I hate it. I keep having this debate with my mate, who is better. And I keep saying Maddison is better than Grealish. I don't know what you lot think.
I quite like Grealish. I like
Grealish.
I think he's really good in a shit team. I think he's done so many good ball progressions, and his dribbling's fantastic for someone playing in such a terrible team at the moment.
Both massively overrated.
Oh yeah, both because they're English and young.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Floyd, what are your thoughts?
Scraping the bar on me now, mate. Or Watford are on the edge of the relegation zone. I think they're only above on goal difference, I believe. So they're going to want to come out battling. And I think they'll settle for a draw. They're going to want the 3 points, but I reckon against Leicester they'll take a draw at 1-1.
Do you think Watford have got more to fight for than Leicester? Because I think Leicester's top 4 pretty much this year.
They're not. They're not guaranteed top 4.
Not guaranteed. I think they'll get it.
They'll go 1-0 down and then take something back in like the 70th minute.
So you've gone 2-1 Leicester, yeah?
No, 1-0.
1-0.
Go for a draw, yeah.
Alrighty, and I am going for a 3-1 Leicester win. I think he will have trained them well during the last couple of weeks, and I just think they'll pick off. So I pick off Watford's defence pretty easily with a good attack. Next up, Brighton Arsenal. Since Arsenal are playing twice in 2 days, 4 days, twice in 4 days.
Bit of bias here, I see, but go on.
Go on then, Floyd, since you want to start.
I'll start kicking off. That's about it. No, straight away, Brighton 2-0 then. There you go.
Fair enough. We'll move on. Alex, since he doesn't talk any sense, you can talk.
I think Arsenal have the advantage of obviously having the extra game. Brighton are absolutely plummeting down the league. But I'm going to go for a draw.
Draw, thanks, Alex. You guys clearly just have a vendetta. Well, this is Graham Potter who beat Arsenal Ostersons, didn't he, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So, he might know how Arsenal tick and he might know a few tricks or two. Paddy, what about you?
I see this continuing on from City's 5-goal thriller Arsenal's 5-goal thriller against City on Wednesday. And Arsenal in that game will leave it all out there, come close to winning, ultimately fail. And I think in this they might be a bit sort of, especially like obviously they're not the best beat up to the season. I think Arsenal might come into this one a bit sort of broken, and I see Brighton winning 1-0.
Right, you guys are never coming on the bloody show again, honestly.
Arsenal season depends on the results against teams like Brighton and Southampton and teams like that, not against City. They're
True.
not competing with City anymore.
Thanks for that, Alex.
All right.
Dan, what about you? When we stop crying.
I actually think Brighton are going to win.
Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
Look what I've started.
The thing about Arsenal is, and Keane, you know this, the games they're expected to win, they don't win.
I think that's been different this year, in the last 2 years. I think under Wenger that was true. I think it's the big games you've gone missing recently.
Well, we lost last season. We lost to teams like, I don't know, we lost teams at home at the Emirates. Arsenal really frustrate me. They really do frustrate me, Arsenal, because they games they should win and they just simply do not win. I'm hoping they'll win, but for some reason I think it'd be 2 on Brighton. I hate to say it. I'm sorry, Keaton, but literally, have you seen Arsenal for about 10 years?
Yeah, no, we're going to leave it there because you guys are clearly all drunk. So we're just going to. I don't think I can carry on in good conscience.
Ian, do you honestly think we're thrashed them?
Yeah, I think 4-1.
I hope you're right.
So do I. 4-1 Arsenal. I think we'll come close in the City. I've predicted a 2-1 loss. I think we'll perform really well, but ultimately we will get beaten. And I think Arteta will be able to galvanise them and say, look, we nearly beat Man City. Just go out and show what you can do against Brighton. And I think we will go out and do it. And I think we'll win 4-1. 4-1. We'll concede because we're Arsenal. But we'll win 4-1.
You got like 1-0 down.
Yeah, probably exactly what Arsenal normally do. You right, Paddy?
Last time
right?
it's a clean sheet.
Yeah, I'm switching rooms, mate.
We're on the road with Patrick Stewart now, guys.
Homes under the hammer.
Welcome to my crib. Next up is West Ham Wolves. We're also scoring this one in our games. West Ham at home against Wolves, who have had a great season. West Ham have got David Moyes in charge, who Paddy knows all about. So we'll go to Moy first instead because Paddy's still setting up.
West Ham, another team struggling. They're still on the points for relegation with Watford and Bournemouth, so they're going to want to come out fighting. Wolves. See, I like the way how Wolves play, but they're going to be sort of fighting for Champions League as well. Pretty much. But I think, hey, mate, I'm scraping the barrel here. Yeah, I'm right.
We are very professional. It's okay.
But I think Wolves 3-1.
Wolves 3-1 for Flod.
Yeah, straight out there.
We'll go to Paddy first, as you can tell us how much he loves David Moyes.
I see a powerhouse performance from Wolves. I'll go at them. I can only see a maybe 2-0 win there. Comprehensive sort of good day at the office for Wolves, I think.
Yeah, just get the job done, go home.
Yeah.
Dan, West Ham Wolves? I
feel the same, to be honest. I think Wolves will just counter-attack West Ham and literally up front, they got Jimenez, Jota, and I think they'd be about 2-0. They just counter-attack them. I mean, West Ham's defence is shocking.
If they play Traore, I don't think West Ham are going to be able to deal with his pace.
Exactly. Traore's another one they've got, haven't they? And they've got like Neves.
Like a force of nature.
He is. It's ridiculous.
They really are a good team, Wolves. I have to give them that. They really are.
Alex?
Well, I love David Moyes, so on that, I'm going to go for a West Ham win.
That is desperate.
Well, why?
You just want the views, don't you? You're just all about being controversial. You're the Piers.
You're
the Piers Morgan on this podcast.
I like David Moyes. He did a phenomenal job with Everton, and since then, I think he's had such a ridiculously hard rap against him.
Let it go.
He didn't get enough time at Manchester United. He basically should never have took the Sunderland job. Since then, he's done okay rebuilding his sort of career. And again, the teams near the bottom, they need to get these wins now because who knows if the league will get stopped again and it'll go down to the points per game basis. So it's for Watford, West Ham, they're going to be out to win to get the points on the board, obviously. But if the league gets stopped, they could go down because they've lost a certain game, Villa might have picked up a win, and the league gets stopped. If that
Who
makes
hurt
any
you
sense,
so bad,
it doesn't
Alex?
make any sense to me.
Who hurt you so bad?
People that slagged off David Moyes.
Clearly, you got a little soft spot for David Moyes. So, what's your prediction for the score?
1-0.
You think he's going to keep Wolves out? That's impressive from David Moyes. He might get the United job.
From David Moyes.
Maybe
Maybe you'll see this.
Yeah.
Probably United job. West Ham United.
It's not available, mate. It's not available.
I'm going to go for a 3-0 Wolves. I just think West Ham are done. I think they'll probably go down this year. And I hope they do, just because I don't like David Moyes. Can you please not swear? This is a children-friendly show. Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace next. I shall kick off with... Yeah, it's an exciting game. It's going to be a thrilling game. I'm going to go for Paddy first.
1-0 Palace, Hodgson special. Yeah, I don't think there'll be a lot to talk about in the game. I just maybe 1-0 Palace.
No, there's clearly not a lot to talk about before the game either. Thanks, guys. Dan, what about you?
I think Bournemouth, they need to win because obviously they're in trouble. They're in like the relegation battle and all that. I really do rate Eddie Howe and all that. And if like Callum Wilson, all that's firing. But like you say, Hodgson might do one of his boring specials. I think 1-0. I think Hodgson, he's a boring manager. He's a bit like Mourinho, just likes to park the bus and all that. And I think they might just do it. I think about 1-0, personally,
1-0.
Keaton.
Floyd.
It'll just be dull, won't it? It'll be the last game of match of the day at like 0-0.
Yeah, exactly. That has got last game of match of the day over it, if anything else. Alex?
I'm going to go for a Palace win.
Let me guess, 8-0, just to be controversial.
No. 17-3, actually. I think.
17-3.
No, 1-0, 80th minute. Bournemouth work hard, but nothing to show from it.
No, like you said, Lord Floyd, I think you hit the nail on the
I
head.
think they're doomed. They're doomed. Yeah,
Bournemouth, West Ham for me are two teams I do worry about. Or I don't really care if they go down, to be honest, but I think they might go down. On to the Sunday games. Newcastle, Sheffield United. Now, I see this one being quite an exciting game, personally. But we'll go to our... let's go Dan first.
I just don't know what to make of this because Sheffield United have had an amazing season. Like, will they carry it on and everything? Newcastle, you just don't know what you're going to get, personally. Honestly, I think it'll be a draw. I think Newcastle, I think Steve Bruce, to his due, has done like a great job because at the start of the season, he was like under so much pressure when Benitez went. And for me, he's done really well. I think Newcastle might shade it 2-1.
It'd be a really good result for Newcastle if they can beat Sheffield United. It'll start their comeback off furlough or whatever they've been doing. Floyd?
So it'll be Newcastle's first game back now. So
yeah.
Go by my prediction of what Sheffield United beating Villa, they'll be off that high, carry that into this game, and I reckon they'll just walk over Newcastle. 3-0. 3. Let's not go too ridiculous.
Alex, go on then, give it to us.
If Sheffield United beat Villa, then they'll beat Newcastle 3-1. If they don't beat Villa, I think they'll draw.
Right, so let me get this bloody equation up so I can write it. What are you going for?
So I can't. What did I predict for the Villa Sheffield United game? Was it 0-0?
Aston Villa, Alex, third one down. 2-1 to Aston Villa.
Did I?
I think so.
No, I'm pretty sure I went 0-0.
I have no 0-0s written down for that game.
I'll go 3-1 to Sheffield United.
Alrighty then. It wasn't one of our games with scoring anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Have I gone for everyone or Paddy?
Yeah, I think Bruce has done a great job there. Like we said, he was under a lot of pressure after Benitez left. No one wanted him to have the job, especially after him having the Sunderland job before. But I think he's done a great job. I think Newcastle will play well. I think they'll come out maybe get the lead, but I think ultimately it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I think Sheffield United are looking solid. I think they'll get a win in the first game, and they'll grind a draw out in this.
Hopefully, I think Sheffield United would be good to see them. I don't want them in Champions League, but Europa League would be good to see Sheffield United in there. That'd be good fun.
Yeah.
Aston Villa Chelsea. I think these are Chelsea's first game back on the Sunday. Our Chelsea fan bottled it and didn't come on because he's scared. But Floyd, we'll go to you. You can be our Chelsea fan.
Oh, what? Because I'm the substitute. Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
So again, my prediction of Villa losing against Sheffield United. They'll take this against Chelsea. I think Chelsea's looking strong anyway. With their players, their youngsters, and all that. And Lampard's been doing well, so I think 2-0 Chelsea. First game back would be a good result for him.
Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea. Alex, 3-0. 3-0 Aston Villa.
No, I think Villa are doomed. I'm going to go 4-0 to Chelsea.
Ooh,
nasty man. What nasty.
They've been strong away from home anyway all season, and I think that will continue on Sunday or whenever it is. Is it Sunday? Yeah.
You don't think their first game back will affect them at all?
No.
Okay, thank you. Paddy?
I'd like to see Villa get something because we could potentially go fourth if we beat Spurs, but I can't see it. I think it'll be 2-0 Chelsea. I think they'll come out. Obviously, they've got a lot of youthful players anyway, so they're going to come out and just be quick off the mark and off to a winning start, I think.
Yeah, I think we're going to be a clean sweep here. Dan?
I personally think Chelsea players will want to now prove themselves personally, because it seems like Chelsea are going to be spending fortunes this transfer window coming out. They're getting Thomas Werner, Ben Chilwell is now apparently joining and everything. I think they're literally going to spend loads and loads of money, and I think these players right now are going to try and improve themselves, to be honest, because next season this Chelsea team could be proper good. It really could even challenge the title the way it's going at the moment. I think 3-0 Chelsea, I really do. I think Chelsea are the side, I really do.
Yeah, I think 3-1 personally. I think Chelsea's defence is one of their weaker points, so I think Villa could pop up with a goal, probably a Grealish maybe, do a bit of magic. I don't know why you're shaking your head, Alex. Don't do it. On to the next game where you can shake your head as much as you want. Everton versus Liverpool. Go on, Alex.
I'm going to go 0-0.
Oh, you boring git.
Well, it's been 0-0 the last two seasons. Looking at the stats, we've scored one goal at home against Liverpool since 2013 in a 3-3 thriller. I mean, realistically, that's the best we're going to hope for. Liverpool obviously coming off the back of bad form from March, but obviously that's 3 months behind us. I think if City obviously muck up against Arsenal, Liverpool are going to be in such a mood to win the title of Goodison. They could steamroller us 3-0, something like that. But I'm going to be positive and go for a 0-0.
That is a positive result for you guys. Super optimistic there from Alex. Floyd, since you're now a Liverpool fan as well, because
Liverpool are going to want to have it, and they're going to want to again after the City score. Depending on how that goes, they're going to see if they can wrap things up, or at least get pretty much both hands on the title by beating Everton. As much as it pains me to say it, because I hate Liverpool. I don't care what you just said about me. I hate Liverpool.
He just wants to go on the record and say he hates Liverpool.
I want the whole Liverpool community to start angry and swearing, you know. But it's like I said, Liverpool going to win. Just pick your score: 2-3, 4-0.
Good luck shaking that head. It's not going to get any better from here on in.
It won't be like that at Goodison, I don't think. It won't be 4-0. We got Ancelotti as manager. If it was Silva, then yeah, possibly, but I can't see an Ancelotti team getting hammered by 4.
I think they're just going to come flying out and just going to want the game wrapped up.
No, I agree.
Say Everton won't.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Keaton says Everton won't.
No. What about you, Paddy?
Again, like we've said previously, I think a lot this will depend to some extent on what happens in the Arsenal game with City. If City obviously drop points, I think Liverpool are going to be absolutely desperate to win it at Goodison, aren't they? I don't think City will. I think that City will get a late win. Liverpool will go into the game feeling a little bit deflated. And I'm going to stick my nose out there and say 2-1 Everton.
Yeah.
Paddy has now turned into Alex. Congratulations. Dan, what about you?
Personally, don't think how Everton can cope with Mane, Salah and Firmino, to be honest. I mean, they're the best front three in the league. Mane's the best player in the league. I think Everton will score, but I think it'll be 3-1 Liverpool, personally. I just don't think how Everton can stop this Liverpool team. They're
We did last year.
Right now. Huh?
Didn't you
We did
lose
last year.
1-0? Wasn't that when
No,
Pickford
we-
played Divock Origi
Yeah,
scored?
we had that horrific 1-0 defeat when we battered them the whole game, and then we stopped them winning the title by drawing at home 0-0. When Robertson was crying about, they think they've stopped us winning the title. No. Well, we fucking did.
Oh wow! Don't sound. I'm just gonna have that as a little sound bite. I'm
Hopefully City
definitely clipping that
we
out.
win. Yeah, good. I hate Robertson. He's a prick.
That is, I'm sending that to him as well. We're good
Don't
friends. Me and
Like
Andy. Who's not said that is mine. Me. I'm going to go with a 4-0 Liverpool win. I think they're going to absolutely humiliate Everton. They're going to absolutely put them to the slaughter and win the title at Goodison in front of no fans. So I think it'll be quite funny because they'll be jumping around and there'll be nobody watching in the stands. So
You said that City were going to beat Arsenal, so they won't win it there, will they?
Oh, just shush, just dream.
Oh,
I'm not getting the equations out like Alex. I'm just one game at a time for me.
Yeah,
I want the FIFA noises in there. It'll be all right.
I think the crowd's going to make a difference as well, though. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but like you said, in the Bundesliga, it's not played into the hands of the home team, and Everton are at home, so
Probably suit us.
oh, everything does, doesn't it, Alex?
Well, no, like the crowd hasn't exactly been sort of great for the last couple of years.
You've never been to the Emirates? It's like a library.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You should do all right then.
We should be used to playing with no fans. Man City should be used to it as well.
City would be fine, wouldn't they? The difference.
Before we go, I'd like to just ask you all guys who you think you're going to be top scorer by the end of the season. So go with Floyd.
Vardy.
Oh, cheers for the insight.
There you go.
Alex?
You asked me.
Me?
Yeah.
Leighton Baines.
Leighton Baines is coming back.
Leighton Baines is going to finish top scorer. He'll get 25 against Liverpool.
Thanks for that, Alex. I'll put that down. Paddy, what about you?
I hope I'm wrong, but I've got a feeling Salah will get it. I really hope I'm wrong, but I've got a feeling he will.
Why do you hope you're wrong?
Because I hate him.
Oh, okay. I'll be sending that to Salah. I'll be sending Alex's to Andy Robertson.
Send it all you like, mate. I'll hand deliver it.
Okay.
He's doing his fishing rod. Just wants bites off everyone.
Yeah. Dan, what about you?
Aubameyang, end of.
Good lad. That's what I like to hear. I say Aubameyang as well. I think Vardy will drop off. I think Aubameyang will want that new contract and he'll start banging in even more goals for us.
Would you say he's the best striker in the league, Ian?
No.
Oh.
Sergio Aguero.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Unfortunately. But thanks for coming on, guys. So thanks, Dan.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. You'll come back on soon. Thanks, Paddy.
Thanks, mate. Let's do it again soon.
Definitely. Thanks, Alex. Maybe.
Thank you.
Might not be coming on soon. Floyd, thanks very
Definitely
much.
not coming on again.
Definitely not coming on again. Unless we talk J-League one week. All right, thanks very much, guys. Cheers.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you.